Hello and welcome to the Nerd the Nubian podcast. I'm your nerd, Eric, and joining me is my Nubian queen, Simone. How you doing, babe?
Hey.
Hey. I pissed her off right before we started recording.
What is marriage?
It was only because
I don't want it anymore.
I was trying to
Take
get
it
us
back.
ready to record this and you guys could watch it. And I was like, babe, I know you're trying to talk to me.
I was asking him to turn off the show we were watching so that, you know, we could get started. He was like, I'm doing my job. And I was like, well, I'm doing the job too. This is me. I don't want to do this anymore. Take it back.
Anyway, how you guys doing?
As we talk about our honeymoon.
We are here to talk about our honeymoon. Which happened, 6 months after our wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a while. That doesn't usually happen. Usually, but granted, our wedding was, not really the most.
COVID wedding.
It was very much a COVID wedding, so we had to do things a little bit differently. So
Covert COVID,
absolutely. So yeah, because we had like a little staycation, I guess, in right after like the last 2 days after the wedding.
I don't know where to put my hands. I need a lower table. I feel like I'm about to ride a roller coaster.
You really do. That's why I don't have mine so close to my body.
Well, I don't like it when it's so far away either.
Mm. You'll be all right. You're managing.
Yeah, I try.
No, that's how it was when I was recording the podcast on, yesterday. Because being at my desk and having it so close to me, I'm like, I feel like I'm going to hit this desk so many times over. And I only did it once, luckily enough. But anyway, yeah, we're here to talk about our honeymoon. This was your idea. Where we went. No, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, this was 100% your idea.
Probably, yeah.
Because it was inspired by the fact that right before COVID, you went to Texas. Really at the beginning of COVID, so... I
have no notes for this. We should really pull up our notes more often. He definitely did make notes.
I did make notes. They're all mentally ingrained in my brain. It's okay.
See, what happens is I'm really organized everywhere else, and then it'd be like, but I'm tired.
Yeah. And then for me, because I've been doing a podcast for about a year now, I'm just like, I know how to do notes for all this stuff.
Yeah, I think that, I've just been kind of letting him, I want to do more go with the flow situations for myself because my Virgo moon, Virgo rising kind of trips me up often. So I just want to, be free.
I want to know, the few people who have no idea what, astrology is, and so they're just like, I don't know what that means.
Well, those who understand. I'm a Sag sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. My life is completely in shambles, but it's okay. It's all right. She's making it work. I'm really actually efficient. I just don't really like to plan too much for this because I'd be like dun 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 dun, and it'll be really rigid. Yeah. Maybe by the third one, I'll be back on my tip, but. Anyway,
we'll see. So yeah,
where were we? I went to Texas last year to do some businessy stuff with my aunt, and just to kind of get away. But it was really crazy. I went in February. Actually, I left late February, got back early March. Enjoyed the mess out of Texas. We went to San Antonio, or I went to San Antonio, and then came back home bruh, we're moving to Texas. And he was like, no, we not. I was like, no, but you don't understand. We're moving to Texas. We belong there. And he's like, nah. I had to fight all the way through the year until November to get him to be like, all right, let's go and look at it together. And I was like, okay. So on the plane, not on the plane, but leading up to the trip, I'm praying God, please let him Texas. We really need to move there.
You're talking about on our way there?
Just leading up to the trip.
Okay, gotcha.
Pretty much, on the way there too, I'm just for real, God, I want to move and I need him to like this place too. So yeah, it was, the trip that I had the first time was first, it was my first trip where I've ever traveled by myself anywhere.
Which is, yeah, no, I guess it is. Yeah. Cause I was about to say all your European trips, but that was at least.
But I knew people. I got on the plane by myself. I cried before I left. He dropped me off.
Yeah, I did drop you off, didn't I?
Yeah. So it was a nice plane ride. I had a really good experience by the time it was the end of the trip. The first time I had created an explosion in my aunt and uncle's RV.
Yeah. You want to go into that a bit?
Do I?
Yeah, I think you do.
I don't.
It directly leads to something that happens later.
I'll revisit that moment when we get to this trip, the recent trip. But Yeah, so I set off an explosion, and then I was in full tears the night before when I was packing my bag, because I was like, I really don't want to go home. Like, if Erik wasn't here, thinking, a year later, I probably should have just stayed, because I didn't have any ties in Baltimore at that point. I should have just stayed and, found a job and then been like, babe, come down.
I definitely told you, like, if you wanted to stay.
But I wasn't sure if he was actually going to come back with me. Hindsight 2020, like, I really should have just stayed and found a job in Texas, and we would have been chill. But here we are.
I tried.
You did not try.
No, because I told you.
You weren't pushing me to stay.
I know, I 100% have always told you if you wanted to stay wherever you, like, wanted to move in the future, like, go ahead.
And that was the other thing. We started to get married.
Okay, yeah.
That was the other thing. I had to come back and get married.
But, like, I had no problem with you staying in Texas.
I was thinking, like, really? Why didn't I do that?
Like,
we had to get married.
Like, the scariest thing to me is that, like, COVID was, like, becoming a thing.
It had just popped off. Literally the day I left Texas last year, the first case in San Antonio, I don't know if it was first case in Texas or first case in San Antonio, but the day I left, the first case came in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And it was funny because, like, from my spiritual folks out there, my aunt's friend, Mama Ananda, she was like, sis, she put us on notice. She was like, sis, oregano oil and vitamin D, like, something big is about to pop off. So we were like, okay. Stuff pops off. Like, literally, as I leave Texas, I was like, oh. And then Erik's birthday, his 25th, so much happened. We could recap the whole year, honestly, but in order to make this, a concise, cohesive podcast, we won't. But Erik's birthday came right after, towards the end of March, and burp and cough. Sorry.
She caught it while she was in Texas.
I did not. I don't know what's happening there. I think it's fragrance. Something getting caught. Can I mind them?
What did I say?
You did, but I wasn't choking that. But his birthday came, like, literally, I got home maybe the 8th. His birthday was 2 weeks later. And, what's the 8th? I got home the 4th.
Something like that.
4th or 5th of March. His birthday was 2 weeks later. And then, like, literally the weekend of his birthday.
The week of literally the day of
everything shut down in Maryland. And it was like, what? So I went to Zoom birthday party for him. It was pretty lit. We had fun. I mean, we were lit.
Yeah. How did we get here? Why are we?
Because I was just recapping that month. But a lot happened. Anyway, I was like, babe, we're going back to Texas. And he's like, again. And I was like, nah, buddy, we're going. So November, we planned, maybe October, November, I reached back out to my aunt and uncle, and I was like, hey, can we come stay with you? And they said yes. So, and it's so funny because there's so much preface to our trip.
Right, yeah.
Let me lay it out for them. So, last July, we're currently recording this in April.
Yeah, April.
So, like, last July 2020, my aunt and uncle moved to, they bought a farm, basically.
Yeah, I forgot that before you were just staying in the RV.
Yeah, so we were in an RV park on base in San Antonio. And they purchased a farm after that. So it was like a whole Black people glow up moment. I was like, I'm gonna come honeymoon. I had made a joke to that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be honeymooning with you guys on your farm. I'm just gonna be out there. My manifestation really be on fleek. Like, I just be talking sometimes, and I have to learn to watch my mouth, because I just be saying stuff and it really comes to fruition. So all that, and then my older cousins out there also were building a house. So at the time when I was out in Texas, gorgeous, framework for the house, but it wasn't finished yet. And I was like, I gotta come back and see the house completed as well. And their neighborhood is gorgeous, 90% Black. Just gorgeous, glow up for everybody. But yeah, so we got to go. So we planned to go back out and stay with everybody and just check in with the fam around October, November 2020. Now I'm good.
Okay. Now we're caught up basically to when. Yeah. So at that point we had bought tickets, and we're like, okay, we're gonna go in. When did we go? March. Right. Okay. Yeah. We were like,
yes.
Okay, we're gonna go in March. right around the time, like right before my birthday. Pretty much like damn near close to like when you went before.
Yeah.
Maybe like off by like a couple weeks or so, or like a week or so.
Yeah.
So we get to 2021, and we're like, okay, Texas is still a thing.
Yeah, things are kind of opening up.
Things are opening.
It's a little bit safer.
It's, you know, like the vaccine's coming out, and we're like, okay, cool. Like, I get my first shot, and I'm like, and that was the first panic, actually, because I was like, oh my god, like, what if they try to schedule my second shot while I'm in Texas? It's going to be a nightmare. But then it turns out that, like, it was like a week after. So, like, it was like pretty much 3 days after I got back, which was fine.
Yeah.
But, however, Texas decided to while out on us, naturally and unnaturally. So
oh yeah.
First things first.
Good lord.
Texas decides, hey, it's just gonna snow. It's gonna snow, and
it's gonna be a thing.
Nobody's gonna be prepared for it. Meanwhile, in Maryland, it was like beautiful that week. We had like 60-degree weather or something. We were totally fine. Texas
we had gotten our snow.
Like
prior to that,
yeah,
and it was like calming down.
Yeah, it like completely calmed down in a matter of days. It was suddenly like sunny for a couple days.
Yeah, because global warming, snow is a thing. Now.
Yeah, complete flip. But yeah, Texas was covered in snow, and nobody's houses were prepared. So like there was like roaming blackouts.
Texas kind of shut down.
Yeah,
it was the dark ages.
People, I believe people passed away because of like.
I'm not supposed to say that with a laugh.
Like, anyway.
R.I.P. People did pass away. It was like a serious snowstorm. I mean,
it was pretty bad.
You can look it up. We've got Google. But it snowed. And it was bad. And things shut down. And we were like, oh, God, no.
We're like, oh, God, we have to go there in a couple weeks. Is everyone down there still okay? Do they have power? Because your aunt and uncle lost power, right?
Yeah,
like,
they did.
I don't know how long, but like they lost.
Did. And it was, I don't really have all the details about how they made it through, but they made it through.
They made it through, yeah.
And it was just like, okay, like, like it's so funny because I think because we're home, everybody's like kind of in and out the house now, but like for the most part, most people are still home, still at least part-time home, and working from home. So you get to see things a lot more than you would if you were in the office or what.
Sorry, I'm looking at your computer. Is it frozen?
Maybe. Or did it start recording? Okay. Where were we?
Texas was frozen.
Yes,
okay.
Frozen Texas on a stick. What? Something just went to like a SpongeBob popsicle. I don't know.
I don't know.
Were you there too?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. It must be Sandy coming through.
I guess.
Anyway,
Texas,
yeah.
And then the government.
The government. Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, right after that, like maybe like a week or two after Texas got itself back together after being frozen over,
quote unquote,
I believe the governor of Texas decided, hey, COVID is over.
So like leading up, we were like, okay, Texas has pulled it together. At least like our family is okay. These burps, God, I'm sorry. Excuse me. At least our family is okay. We're like where we're staying is going to be solid enough for us to like, have a good time and just be chill. Like literally clears up a few days before we leave. Yeah. But also a few days, like 2 days before we leave.
Yeah. I mean, straight up. The government was just like, okay, COVID's over. No more masks. You don't need to wear a mask in or outside of establishments. And also, everything's going to be open back up. 100% capacity.
Craziness.
And I was just like...
We were like, oh.
So we won this war over a disease, even though it's still
so
killing people?
Fast. Like, we were just like, wait.
Hold up, what?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm like, is all of Texas vaccinated? Because I don't think so. I don't know how we got here.
The plane, like, it wasn't, like, completely... Like, private companies could still have their own direction, right?
And that was a good thing, and I guess, spoiler, but, like, everything down there, like, for the most part, every establishment was like, you still wear a mask.
Yeah,
like,
they were like, put it on.
Yeah, and, like, we still, like, I think a lot more places still kept to, like, maybe, like, 50% capacity, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
So like, not everyone, or at least, like,
most
in San
places.
Antonio. Yeah, most places, at least in San Antonio. Some places were that maybe had signs that said, wear a mask inside. Maybe they weren't that strict about it. Because we definitely went to some places where people were just roaming around without them.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. thing. But I think for the most part, I was happy with the establishments in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, most places were like, is the sound still on? Sorry.
Yeah, it's still going.
No, if I mute it.
Oh, well, the headphones are in.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wouldn't hear it regardless.
I heard it. But I have bionic ears. Anyway.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Like, Texas is like, it's big. So it just felt like the social distancing was happening regardless, because it just was like, there's a lot of room here to be social distanced. I don't know. That's kind of how I felt. But we also stayed in a farm, so whatever. Okay. So, leading up, we got that done.
I mean, after that,
what was the after that?
After that was the packing. This has to be addressed. This is like the most famous thing about our
people like to get on me about the way I pack my bags. This person takes a lot to put together, okay? And I just think people have unrealistic expectations for my packing habits to change. However, I am trying to do better. Basically, what I'm saying is I overpack.
Simone thought there weren't going to be any grocery stores in Texas.
I didn't say that.
Basically what
I did not. I just didn't want to spend more money. Simone was trying to save some coins because I was like, not that my aunt and uncle and cousins didn't prepare or wouldn't have prepared or wouldn't have fed us.
For us.
Yes, that was accurate. But I just wanted to have some extra things. I knew we were staying in the RV. It just was like I was trying to be prepared and also not spend all of our money. And I was what's the word?
Doing too much?
No. My bags were rated by my family.
Yeah.
They rated my bags.
So basically, Simone packed 2 bags. I packed 1 bag.
I don't know why he did that. That already wasn't. He acted like he don't know who his wife was. We flew on Southwest. We had all the bag options.
Well, the thing is, you were bringing 2 bags, and I was thinking, okay, like she has 2 bags, she could split the weight between the 2 bags, but you made both bags like 50 plus pounds.
He went with me to New Orleans and decided that, and when we went to New Orleans together, who had to move stuff to your bag because she needed more room.
What I'm saying is,
no.
Pack less, dude.
No.
What? Like, how is this my fault?
It's your fault.
No, you need to pack less. You had the
option of having 2 full bags with you. You could have brought one with you, and I would have had more room. It's your fault.
For cans of beans.
Yes.
And, like, broth.
Yes.
You don't need that.
Yes, I did.
It made
sense
that.
in the moment.
Looking
back,
no,
not so much.
Not at all.
But be prepared, okay? Scar was right. Be prepared.
Overly prepared.
I don't feel bad about it. You said what?
Overly prepared is like.
I mean,
what I'd say. And it was also the
what
fact
if it
that
snowed again?
It was also the thing of like all of our transportation with these bags like needed big cars, and especially going to the airport. Like no shade, no tea. Like Dale, we love you. His car, but also it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Dale's great. He even got us like free tickets to go to Texas. So like we
let's talk about that. Dale came through clutch. Okay, like so now we have like a whole flight credit to go, places later. Dale came through with like free tickets for Southwest, and we appreciate the bro.
Yeah, that was great. But Dale was like, yeah, I'll come pick you guys up. It's all good. And of course, he was expecting both of us to at least have like 1 bag.
The baggage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simone came in with 2, and they were the biggest bags in the world.
We were staying for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We needed them.
No.
Nobody loves me. So I pack a lot. I've been trying to get over it. I'm trying to do better. If I fly Spirit more often, I'll probably get used to it.
Yeah, and now I know I'm like, if I'm going anywhere with Simone, if I'm going somewhere by myself, I only need 1 bag. If I'm going somewhere with Simone, I need 2.
It's just
because
a shady person.
part of it's gonna be my stuff, and then the rest of it's gonna be yours.
I need options, and I'm not
Simone needs
mad
3
about
bags, is what we're basically saying.
I had a carry-on and a personal item and 2 full bags, overweight. I need help. That's what I need.
Shout out to the woman at Southwest who definitely did not charge us for both
Yeah.
bags. Because we put some in my bag to help offset the weight, and it did
Black
not
people
work.
be looking out. She
Yeah,
was like,
she was
this,
just like,
this don't make sense.
okay.
But we
She's like, I'll just help you out.
She charged us for one and not two.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we get through the airport, we get on the plane, and I was like, okay, like planes are, the oxygen flow is pretty good. We should be okay.
They have the air blowing like real hard.
Yeah,
it felt like aggressive.
It was
air.
my first time being on a plane in years, and I was like, it definitely like within COVID. So I was like, okay, like hopefully like they know what they're doing so that no one gets sick.
Yeah.
And for the most part, like everything was cool up until
okay, now we traveled.
The iron lung behind us could not stop.
Oh my goodness, like. We understand. Eric, this man right here, has severe allergies. Okay? Horrible. Like, coughing, hacking, sneezing all through allergy season. It's literally an event. So I get them. I get allergies. However, you better have your face bound next to me. Okay? Like, it wasn't just him. That was the crazy part. Like, we had homie in the back, like 3 rows back, coughing, hacking, all that.
Like the entire trip.
The
entire trip. I would wake up in the middle of my sleep on the plane and he'd still be going.
Because, coughing nowadays sounds like a death threat. Yes. Feels like assault. And it was like, what are you doing? And then there was a woman behind me who was blowing her nose the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was somebody up further in the plane who was also having like an allergy cough situation. Like, y'all know allergy coughs sound like, because you can tell when people took their medicine. So it's like a dry cough. Prayerfully, that's not what COVID coughs sound like. But it was just a lot. I was like, the germs. You guys are about to catch the hands. I cannot. Like, I'm about to like throw my seat back, sis. Stop blowing your nose. What'd you say?
Who gets in a flight on a
Me, because this coughing is fighting words. No mask, fighting words. I don't have time for it. That's just disrespectful and an assault to my person. I don't want it.
Yeah.
So it was just like, what is going on? So I'm like praying the whole, as if turbulence isn't enough. Yeah. We have to have coughing through a pandemic. It was like, Lord, please get me through. I'm about to beat these people up.
It was the worst.
It was a lot.
But
we made it.
We
landed.
COVID free.
We
landed and we were finally in San Antonio.
It was chilly when we got there.
It was quite the chilly.
It was a little chill.
Yeah, like for Texas to have like a snowstorm and then like still be cold, I was like, are we going to be okay? This is for the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we were fine. It was sunny. It was just cold. But it's also a very windy place. Like,
yeah, was it windy when you first went?
Yeah, like I think, I don't think I realized it as much because I was like frolicking in the Texas.
Me who does not frolic, I was like,
it was cold. It was a little cold. But I think what it is that like when you come from the city, y'all gonna have to deal with these burps today. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's like breakfast coming back to fight.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking like
I'm so sorry. It's like a smoothie and sausage. It just was a lot. But the kids outside.
Oh no.
Oh, the dogs.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Well, Benji and Grizzly might be a part of this podcast today. Pray for us. But what was I saying? Oh, I just think that because we have like, buildings close together, like it can get windy in the city, but it's not like, I don't know how to explain
Maybe to you, but like
really?
To me, I mean, yeah, it was windy as hell.
Here?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking Texas. My bad. Yeah.
Keep up.
I'm sorry. You distracted me with the children.
What? The children distracted us. But I was on target. So, yeah, I think I don't know, except for New York. New York weather be different. Like, that will come around the corner in the city. Hello. It's a lot. But I think, like, coming from Baltimore to, like, open plains and stuff, it's like the wind just crosses over.
Yeah, it just comes. It's nonstop.
It's beautiful. It's not horrible. It's just, like, different.
Yeah, bring a jacket.
Yeah, but, he said bring a jacket.
Bring a jacket, yeah.
Yeah, but, it was great. My aunt picked us up, and...
First night was a chill night. Like,
it was real chill. Yeah, we went and got COVID tests off the plane.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was like going through a sci-fi movie. It was like,
yeah, it was
like
pull up.
It was like yeah. It was like pull up in the car and then go through the tents, swab the back of your mouth. That was the first COVID test I had in my mouth, and I was like, where have these been my whole existence?
The favorite part of it was
nice.
When we rolled up, and we definitely all knew that we weren't supposed to eat, and we still stopped.
We
and
were
got
smashing.
food.
It was
like
really
on
crazy.
our way over there.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. It was
Yeah.
just like you can't eat for like 30 minutes or so, or like 20 minutes maybe. And yeah, we were. Just
we had to
We were
wait.
just snacking away. Yeah, we had
We
to
were
park
like
and just wait.
sitting on the. It was just bad. We were like, oh God, no. Mind you, like, we're on the plane. When we hop off the plane, because we had already scheduled, I think, before we got on.
Mm.
So we get off the plane. We, hook up with my aunt, and we're all actively talking about how we can't eat. It's just funny how your body and your brain move different sometimes. Like, your body be like, nah, I'm eating. Your brain be like, but we can't eat.
We were like, yeah, we're not supposed to eat. We have to, just head there, and then we can get food afterwards.
Hilarious.
Y'all want to go to 7-Eleven?
We went to get gas, and everybody popped out the car to get food, like, and snacks. So we in the car, like, we had literally just stopped talking about not eating and smashed. It was like,
We didn't realize it until, like, I had already eaten, but I opened up a bag of chips, and I ate as soon as we
and you're
got
not
in
supposed
there.
to drink either, so we had, like, juices and things. It was cool.
Yeah, and I just, like, bit one chip, and I was like, oh, we're not supposed to eat.
You're like, no!
We've been eating for, like, the past 10 minutes.
So we had to wait 20 minutes.
Oh.
Here we go. Hey,
Oh.
chill out.
It's okay.
Can't wait to move.
What? It's okay.
Can't wait to move. Sorry.
This is gonna be a nightmare to edit
Oh,
through.
Lord. I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Okay, so now that we've come over that, where are we now? Day 1.
Day 1.
Yeah, chill day. COVID test was the best part. She's like, nah. She's like, that was the interesting part. Came home, got to see the family. Oh, no, rolled up on the farm, all right? It was beautiful, like, just to be able to see the land. It's 14 acres of land. There's 3 little chickens and the garden. It was just like, wow, like, you go ahead, Black people, and make this happen. It was just beautiful.
How many acres was it again? Was it 18?
I literally just said 14.
Oh, sorry.
Where is he?
I
lit like less than a minute.
You want to know
but this is marriage. Yo, take notes.
No, you want to know where I am? The front one.
Yeah,
that's where I am
know.
right
Can
now.
they hear us? I mean, will they be able to hear it?
Probably not, because the mics are like picking us directly up. That
Okay.
camera will probably hear it, but like these mics won't.
Struggles.
Yeah.
Just bear with us. We're working on expanding our territory. Anyway. Yeah, so that was beautiful. Like, literally, like, my eyes were welling up when I got there. Because I think also just to hear my aunt and uncle talk about it for so long and to see it come to fruition. Like, I just remember seeing the pictures through, like, Facebook and being like, oh, my goodness, they did it.
And I remember you saying it was, like, hard for them to get this land.
Well, it was a journey because they were going to get it from someone else, and then they backed out, and it was historic. The other land was historic. It was 20 acres. But, the ancestors and God have different plans, and it was just like, okay, like, watching them figure it out and be persistent and persevere and make it happen was just like, whoa. Like, just I'm so proud, so very, very proud of them and their accomplishments. So when you get to walk onto somebody's like manifestation and just see like all of the fruits of their labor, it was just great. And my aunt was like, Moni, I just feel like you've been here already. I was like, can I tell you, I've been walking this land in my spirit, okay? Like, couldn't wait to touch ground. And all I could think was like, so when we pulled up to the gate, I was like, you gotta let me walk up. It's no way in the world I'm about to drive up, because I had pictured myself walking up into, the land, and just watching, like, just from where we've been as a people in this country, especially Texas, and just watching, the take back and the ownership and expansion and like really putting back into the community. It was just like,
The funny thing is that like you were there mentally. My brain was like, because I forgot you had stayed in the RV. I was like, have you been here before? Like, why are you freaking out about this?
No. Completely different. Completely different. So we got settled at the house and put our stuff in the RV. Gorgeous RV. Love that thing. It's great. And the house, oh my gosh, the house is beautiful as well. It was just like, wow. And it was just amazing. I was so very proud. So that's day 1. I don't know if we're going to do day by days like this all the way through, but we'll just go through our experiences. Day 2.
Yeah. Day 2 was, that's when we went into the city.
We got a lot of days. I just realized that.
Yeah, no, I'm jumped. You spent a lot more time on day 1 than I was thinking you were.
Yeah. I get emotional.
You do. So, yeah. I'm kind of pinpointing the big stuff.
Yeah,
so,
I'm going to let him run this conversation.
So, day 2 was when we went to downtown San Antonio. Like, for the beginning of the day, it was pretty normal. Like, Dale was off, like, becoming a chicken master.
Yeah,
you were helping
me
out in the garden. I don't know what I was doing. Like, I can't remember what I was doing for the most part that day.
I helped in the garden?
I think I was school. I think I was doing classes and stuff or whatever because I was still doing.
What was I doing?
I can't remember.
They kind of let us sleep on day 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we were really burnt out from just like
I don't know if we went anywhere on day 2 either.
No, I think that evening we went to downtown San Antonio.
Yeah, we went to go do the Tower of Americas.
Yeah. You also just we went to the Alamo and stuff too.
Yeah, we roamed. Alamo. It was something else that we did. I thought.
We saw the Alamo. We saw that big statue. That's also Alamo related in the middle of the city.
I'm not impressed.
I can't remember.
I am not impressed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Simone hates colonizer history. Anyway.
Do you not?
No, I'm kidding.
That's not funny. No, these literally are. Oh, Lord bless her.
But I can't remember what else I know we went to the Tower of America. I feel like that was it. I think that we just went up. We hung out in the Windy Tower. And
that was so great.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was amazing.
And that was for the most part all we did. And then we just kind of went back home, right?
Yeah, I feel like you're undermining some of these things.
Well, no,
this might be a 2-parter.
Possibly.
Because I'm feeling like 2 weeks and 1 hour is just not going to work.
Yeah.
But Windy Tower, because we got to give it to him. Y'all ain't never felt wind like that. You think wind on the ground in Texas is something. Go up in the air.
It might as well be like, when you do those indoor skydiving things.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was like that.
I was like, Lord, if I had a parachute, I'd be off my feet. Like, it was really
oh my God, yeah.
windy. Like, never felt anything like that before. But it was so cool. And just like looking over the skyline and the sunset, it was gorgeous. Why do I feel like we really did something else? Did we not?
I think so.
Dang. We did the river.
Oh, it was the river walk.
We did the river walk and the boat tour, and that was great too.
Yeah,
just chilling with the fam.
That's kind of like a fast forwarded, like, hey, here's San Antonio.
I was like something else.
Forgot. Son.
We did a lot. We did so much. That's the crazy part about this trip. Like, we didn't realize like how much we were going to do until we were doing it, and then we got to the end of the trip. We were like, we don't feel like we missed a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all really gonna have to live with the kids and the dogs. That's what it is right now.
I don't want to live with kids and dogs.
Huh?
I don't want to live with kids and dogs yet. I didn't sign up for this marriage at 26.
For the dogs.
I know, I'm kidding. Oh, yeah,
put your name on the paper. Yeah, the kids. No, we don't have those yet. They're not ours, so they can't say. Anyway, yeah, so that was great. That was a great day. Then Wednesday was what? You have the notes.
Wednesday, I believe we went fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah, I think that was fishing.
That was fishing?
I think so.
You sure? You sure that wasn't dinner day with the other family?
It may have been. Yeah, actually, yeah, it was.
Yeah, we had dinner, so we had company come through. So we got to host in Texas, which is always funny because I feel like that's the thing with my family. Like, wherever you are, you're a host.
Always.
It was great though. We got to. That was Garden Day, I believe.
Yeah.
Or was it Friday?
No.
That was Friday.
No, but you were working in the garden that day because you guys were preparing for dinner.
Just a lot happened. Okay, we're going to mash Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I was helping in the kitchen to prepare the sauces and stuff. You were in the garden helping your aunt basically pull out the stuff for the sauces. Yeah,
I pulled carrots, I think.
Yes.
We got to make salad from a garden. Like, that was, and first of all, like, organic veggies, fruit, organic produce. Okay, like, what?
Some blew my face. Yeah.
That was weird.
Ignore me.
That was weird. Organic produce, like homegrown, ain't never seen chemicals, like just free to grow in their happiness and love. Was just amazing. It tastes different. It's just different. Like it's more flavorful. Just you get to taste everything in its fullness. Like straight out the ground. It was great. So we did that, and then we made some spaghetti with the marinara sauce. And we had company over. I'm for real about to mash these 3 days up, so y'all just gonna take it how it comes. And we had company over. We got to play Cash Flow, which was so much fun, but also highly educational. I really recommend that game for family. It's no promo, no sponsor, but like. For like, if you really want to get on your financial tip with your family, like it's a great, and they have a kids version too. Like you should definitely check that out. It was really bomb. Yeah. And we definitely have to invest in buying the game as well, because it was just like real. Like I learned so much in that like 2 or 3 hours. Really, really great.
You learned stocks by playing that game.
Yeah, like I get it now. It's crazy, but like yeah. Also, if you want to put me in a position to win, then I'd be like, all right, how we do it? Like yeah. So we did that. That was so much fun. And then another day, whatever day it was, we did fishing. We went to the lake. I got some bomb pictures. Go check out my Instagram. It felt like this is Texas. Yeah. Like we rode through, we're still in San Antonio, but maybe an hour out from the house, which is crazy because that's really like Texas. Like Texas is big. We had to ride through the mountains to get there. What is it called? It's San Antonio Joint Base, I think. SAJB, I think that's what it is. Something like that. If I got it wrong, sorry, Texas. But it's a military.
All of Texas.
Yeah, just sorry.
You're scum to us.
Anyway, it's a lake, gorgeous lake, with like a cliff bank, I guess. Yeah, I mean, kind of rocky, not sandy, but like it still has a beach area. You can still fish. It was so gorgeous.
I was freezing.
It was cold.
Yeah,
but it was gorgeous.
I was like, oh, it's a nice day out. Like I'm gonna wear like a sleeveless shirt.
He decided to be grown.
Sleeveless shirt and some.
And not put any sleeves on.
I'm sorry. It was nice out earlier. I didn't know. Like,
where we were, like it was, and it was a little bit sunnier before we left.
Yeah,
so
like
then
the moment we got there, it was nothing but like clouds and like.
So we were trading off back and forth with my jacket. It was quite funny, but I had to take pictures. I was taking pictures anyway, so he had my jacket. It was like, but it was. I mean, it still was gorgeous. Like I'm not gonna talk down on it because it wasn't too cold. And if you stood in the right place off the cliff, like you got a nice like warm breeze. Yeah. It was just like. For where we were on the beach, it was a little chilly. But when we got down towards the water, because water holds more heat. That's science. I'm going into my nerd spot. He's the nerd. I'm the Nubian. Anyway,
I'm the nerd in like the pop culture sense.
I'm the nerd in science.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get this. I mean, I guess that's me being black smarts and all. Anyway, we went to a beach. We took great pictures. We fished with the babies. It was great.
And I thought you got kidnapped at one point.
Yes. I went to... See, what had happened was, I went to the bathroom, and then I was like, let's stroll on this side of the beach, because there were deer on one side. There was a flock of seagulls, and I was like, let's sneak up on the seagulls. I had footage. It was great. It was worth it. Walked around from that side. So I didn't go back the way I came. The people who saw me go into the bathroom, the other family that was there, we don't know them, but they saw me go in. They didn't see me come back out. So I was gone. I'm not gonna lie.
Meanwhile, cut to me, just casually like casting the line and stuff. I look around. Last time I saw Simone, she was like, "I'm going to the bathroom." Cool. I'm like, okay, that should take like someone, because it's a bit of a walk. It should take someone like no more than like 5 minutes to like go to the bathroom.
10 minutes.
I'd argue that, but
8
okay.
minutes.
Yeah, fine. Even 8.
You're at 5 minutes because you sprint.
Yeah. So I'm looking around. I'm like, where's my wife? Okay. Cool.
If you ever want to see Erik Hamlet on some other type of stuff where he's like out his mind, going crazy, need a break from like Erik don't play about me. It's really funny, and sometimes look at his face. Like, he don't play about me. I'm just saying,
like when you disappear, I'm like, okay, where are you?
It's so funny. Like sometimes I forget he's that person until like we're in it, and I be like I get in trouble because like it's so funny. I love it because it's kind of sexy, but like. He'd be like really upset about me. Like if anybody comes to me the wrong way, if anybody is like assaulting my person, if I am gone. If he can't find me, it's a problem. Yeah. So
yeah, you like disappeared. I'm asking one, like, you guys see Simone? They're like, yeah, she went to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm putting this line down. I'm gonna go find my wife. I walk over to the bathrooms. I check each bathroom. Not in there. Okay. Walk all the way to the other end of the beach. Not there. What the hell happened to my wife? I finally am like, okay, let me walk down to where we were, but on the other side. And sure enough, I see you slowly.
Okay. Go ahead. Go.
Snail's pace, just like filming, just getting footage. Which I'm like, okay, I appreciate that she's doing the footage because like I've been doing it for a majority of this trip. However, what the hell? You can't just text me and be like, hey, I'm gonna film a bit. Like, yeah, okay. I'm okay. So I'm like, I just sneak up on you like as you're like walking back, and then finally you turn around like, oh, you're there, and I'm like, where the hell have you been? You
scared the mess out of me. Now a normal person would say, hey, let me call the phone that's in her hand, okay? Because I had his phone. I had your phone.
Oh, you did have my phone.
And somebody was like, they had other phones, so he knows his number, yeah? Like, you should just call the phone that I have. Something, I don't remember what was, my phone was running the music. So I left it at the table. I had his phone. He didn't have his phone. Could have asked all the other people with phones. It was about 6 4 phones to call his wife, yeah? Now, I hear you guys. I hear you saying, for Simone, you could have just told them you were going to film. But where I was, it was nice and serene. I didn't want to really have anybody else around me. So maybe kind of my fault. But, like, for the footage and sneaking up on the seagulls and scaring them and the deer, he should have just called me, okay? But, like, it was really, he scared the mess. Like, when I tell you, I'm turned this way and he's about this distance behind me. Yeah. He also kind of freaked me out on purpose. Like,
no, it was the.
And when because he was then following me on the beach. Like, who does that?
Show you what could happen if you
That's a good point.
Yeah. So yeah, I should have called. I guess I was in freak out mode. I wasn't thinking, oh, she has my phone. I could just call my phone. But yeah, no. When we're in a state that I've never been in before,
oh Lord,
like, just please let me know where you're going.
I got you.
Okay.
I was in trouble. Maybe for a good 15 minutes. I was.
You're like, oh, you were really scared. I'm like, yeah.
I was really in trouble. Anyway.
So yeah, that was the fishing trip. We were there until like dark.
Yeah,
like,
it was nice. It was really nice. So we had a good time. Yeah. None of us can fish except Uncle Solomon.
Then we went to the legendary store.
Buc-ee's!
We went to Buc-ee's. I forgot that was the same day until I was like, it was pitch black. That's when.
Okay, for all of my people who are not from Texas.
Not educated.
Buc-ee's is like Royal Farm 7-Eleven Walmart meets Home Goods all together.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It just was, it's a convenience store that took itself too seriously and was like, we're bigger than this. Here's I guess my description. So like we roll up, big ass gas station. Yeah. Like it's just endless. I'm like, oh my god, like, this is just gas for miles. This is incredible. Everywhere. You get to the entrance, and it's also clearly the meeting spot. Everybody's there.
Yeah, everybody's there. It's like this is the spot to go to, whether you're a tourist or you just live here.
Yeah.
You go to the front area. You know it's business because they have a statue of the Buc-ee's logo. Yeah. Buc-ee himself, who was wearing a mask.
It's like a college, like y'all ever seen those college statues in front of it's like in the quad?
It was like that.
They have a Buc-ee's statue in front of this big Buc-ee's building.
Where do people go to school in Texas? They go to Buc-ee's.
They go to Buc-ee's, okay?
You walk in, and it looks at first like a regular convenience store. It's got like the cigarette stuff, and then it starts real basic. Cigarettes, candy, cashiers.
Yeah, like you can get what you came for.
And then you enter Tier 1.
Yes.
Tier 1, home goods area.
There are layers.
There is. Not furniture, but like there's like knickknacks.
It's not even home goods. It's more Walmart.
It's more, I guess, more Walmart. They have like clothes.
Clothes and like
they have Texas themed clothes and then like Buc-ee's
Texas
theme
on the other side, and then you step further to Tier 3, and it's like, oh, I can decorate my living room in here. Yes, like it's crazy.
You're like, yo, you want a nice picture frame? We got nice picture frames. You want something to just hang up on walls? We got stuff to hang up on walls. Whatever. Decor.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Go past that, you get to, you might be hungry from shopping, and you might want to also put some stuff in your kitchen. There's a deli and food everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know what Buc-ee's is on, but they own one. It's crazy.
They have like what, 50 different kinds of jerky there or something like that?
Like, but no lie.
Yeah, like no, straight up. Like a whole section dedicated to jerky.
And then there's a fudge section in the middle. They make fudge in the middle. And then there's like a restaurant, like fast food type feel. What y'all need all that for? Who knows? There's a bakery. There's also bakery stuff.
There's bakery stuff, yeah. And then like after that, you know, like you have like a whole line of like juice
then there's
sodas,
candy,
like
yeah,
candy,
like so,
candy as well.
Like
they have
confectionery.
They have
things.
the soft Chick-fil-A ice, and you can buy like a big thing of it for like I think $1.
Tell them about the bathroom.
Oh, the cleanest bathroom you'll ever see in your life. Good Lord. Like,
Bruh.
it was one thing where, like, I didn't have to go to the bathroom at all, and then your uncle was like, nah,
go in the bathroom.
You have to pee.
The bathroom
go
is
pee
an
right
experience.
now. And I walked in, and I was like, what? This is a huge bathroom.
It's Chick-fil-A on 10.
Completely clean.
Like, it's
Hand
like a
sanitizer
mansion.
everywhere.
It's wild.
It was gorgeous.
Like a mansion in the back. Like, you feel like royalty. Because it's like, what it is almost like a closet of, like, a bathroom space. Yeah. And I don't even know if it's like room under the door. It really is almost like walking into your own personal closet.
Yeah, basically. And then, like, there's urinals everywhere. Like, a whole just, like, long wall.
And it's clean.
Urinals. And it's clean. It
like, for how many people were in there, it was clean.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dear Jesus.
And they also sell beer there. Because, of course they do. It's Texas.
It just was like, yeah, after a long day of working and shopping for everything in your house, you can relax with this beer over here as well. Oh, wait, but no, that's everywhere in Texas.
I mean, yeah.
The Walmart had a whole alcohol. I was like, oh, no. The Walmart alone, the wine section in Walmart can get my vote.
Big. It's
okay?
vast.
Like, that alone makes Texas worth it. Like, yeah. I was like, okay.
My only thing is, like, I would definitely miss, like, the beer that's specifically here in Maryland.
Yeah, we can order it.
I guess. But, like, I was like, oh, okay. This is...
It was convenient.
This is great. This is very convenient. So,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Buc-ee's was incredible. I got a hoodie. I got, like, some great chicken tenders and fries. I got the soft ice. I got some good candy. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, great overall. I spent so much money in Buc-ee's.
And then we took pictures with the statue.
We took pictures of the statue. We also got, like, souvenirs for people.
We did also stop and get gas.
Yeah. Gas was there, too.
Yes, gas was there, too. I don't know, for real, y'all. Everybody was there. And I don't know what it is in Texas, but just a prayer for you all. Can we drive slower? Like, that's a lot. It was like people were speeding. I need whatever your big gas station area, Wawa's, Royal Farm, whatever is where you live. Imagine the busiest one and people speeding out for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just like it's a car show.
It's like
Zoom.
It's like the shopping center here at like right by our house.
Yeah, it's wild. I was like, what are we speeding for? Like,
my favorite part though about Buc-ee's was that like I snapped Jeremy on Snapchat like right before I went in, and then I snapped him afterwards as I was leaving out, and he was
best friend.
Yeah, my best man. And he was like, yeah, I could tell Buc-ee's is awesome because you were in there for an hour. Like,
it was crazy. Like, crazy. So, that was really cool. And then Friday we had just a family dinner.
Yeah, because that was basically when we were about to leave.
Oh, because Dale was leaving.
Dale was leaving, and we were supposed
to leaving.
Yeah, Dale was supposed to leave, and then we were gonna leave as well, I believe, right?
Well, yeah, we were leaving on Kim and Uncle Solomon's house to go to Cousin Pam and Cousin Sean's. Yeah. So we were having like a gathering. It was supposed to be like pictures that day. Is that the right day? Yes. I think so, yeah. But we ended up scratching that because it was just like we're tired. Yeah. So we did dinner, and then we chilled and stuff. I was passed out that day. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the day you pretty much like slept the entire day. Yeah, I was like real tired. Yeah. So that was it. We were supposed to leave, and then you were like really out of it, and like we're like, okay, do you want to just stay one more night and then go tomorrow? And we were like, yeah, cool, let's do that. You woke up like at some point in the middle of the night. Yeah, and we still hung out. Yeah, we still hung out for a bit, and then we went back to the RV, and we were just kind of chilling for a bit. Oh. Yeah, it's this night. This is the night. Yeah. We have to address this. I forgot. So yeah, this night, like Dale, very out of it. Like, it's been a long day for him. It's just been a long day for all of us. Yeah. And we all go to sleep per usual, right? Yeah. But we're all falling out different places. That was the farming day. I think that was the day that we that was the day we really pulled it together on the farm. I've had chickens. That was cool. I'm afraid of birds. So I felt like I bossed up on myself. Sorry, just random note. But yeah, all tired, very tired. But we went to sleep. I don't know. We went back to the house around 12. I got up probably around 9 or 10 and then came over, hung out, and then...
We went back over and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a shower because I knew we had to get ready to leave the next morning.
Yeah, because we had another situation to go to.
Another stuff to do. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take a shower tonight. So, like, Simone can take a shower in the morning. Everything's cool. And, Dale can do whatever he has to do. And then as I'm taking the shower... This happened before, by the way, where, like, the water stopped up. But, like, it's not really that serious.
Yeah, before
thing.
the trip.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you have to release it.
You just have to release the valve to, like, let some water out, and then
so we
go from there.
We waited. I don't know if we told Uncle Sal on this part. But we kind of got the mechanics down, so, like, I don't think this had anything to do with what had happened.
Yeah, we did tell him. We told him.
We did, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Because it was in the middle of the night, and I was like, well, we can just wait. Yeah,
we can just wait. We'll just make sure
just nobody uses the
shower or the sink. It should be fine. We go to sleep. At that point, I think it's like 2 a.m. It's pretty late.
I don't want to tell the story.
We have to tell the story. This is like a big part of the trip.
It really happened, though.
We go to sleep. Simone wakes up at like 4 in the morning.
It was 5.
Was it 5 in the morning?
It was 5.
Okay, Simone wakes up at 5 in the morning.
I had to use the bathroom. Oh, this is so embarrassing for me.
It's because it's not your fault, though.
But so much happened for me. I had to get up. Let me go. I got up at 5 in the morning, right? Erik comes in late, so... that doesn't really have anything to do with the story, but, like, I was up, I got up to use the bathroom. The way the RV is set up is that there is master bedroom, the bathroom outside of that with the shower, and then there's the kitchen area and the living room, and then there's a back room with bunk beds and another bathroom, yeah? Okay, we're here. There's some stairs as well, so master bedroom, bathroom, stairs. That's all you really need to know. My behind gets up to use the bathroom, yeah? Really has to go. Steps out the door of the master bedroom where we were so graciously staying, and I was like, Titanic.
It's like, you wake up, you step, splish splash.
I was like, I get on the other side of the door, and I was like, it's wet. Like, what is going on? So I'm like, so now I'm like rising out of my sleep, like trying to figure out, like, okay, what's going on? Because there really is water on the floor.
Yeah.
There is water coming, like the whole bathroom floor is flooded. Not coming from the shower, just want to be clear, okay? It was just like, the floor was flooded.
Yeah, and at that point, like, you couldn't even register, like, where it was coming from.
I literally was just like, there's water everywhere. And then it was coming down the stairs a little bit too, so I'm like really trying to look. And then I was like... Dale, get up. Like, okay. So, no. So, I saw the toilet was overflowing then, I think. Now, mind you, it's not overflowing the way you think. There is not poop or pee anywhere. It is literally just the rinse water. The way the toilet works, there's just so much that has to be explained. The way the toilet works...
There's a lever, you press it down, and then water basically flushes anything into it.
Yes, but there is no standing water in the toilet.
Yes.
So, it's not like how we have, in our homes where, like, there's a bowl and there's water waiting. It's that there is a lever. It opens up. It's like an airplane bathroom if you've ever been in one. Like, it opens up. There's a vacuum system that pulls everything down, but also like a flushing system that rinses everything out. And you kind of have to wipe it out, blah, 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 blah. But what had happened was the lever got triggered, but only enough for the water to run, but not enough for the cover to open the pipe for everything to go down. Don't know how that happened, but we'll get there. Goes to Dale, who is falling asleep on the couch. And I was like, Dale, wake up. The bathroom's flooding. Like, the RV is flooding. Get up. And he's like, huh? I'm like, the RV is flooding. Get up.
No, this is a...
So, but I had to, like... go get Erik, and I was like, babe, get up, I was like, get up, like, it's flooding. Like, he's like, what? I'm like, the bathroom is flooding, get up, I need help.
And I'm like, okay.
So he's up, right? And we're cleaning, like, what is going on? Grabbing towels, paper towels, whatever we can find. Mind you, this RV it doesn't have a lot in it because everything's in the house. Like, we're just guests. It was just, a few things. It wasn't supposed to have all that for a flooded bathroom, but, we had to find the things to soak it all up.
Yeah.
Just so much.
So at this point, like, we use our own personal towels.
Yeah, so now we're throwing the towel, right.
The paper towels, we had paper towels in the bathroom.
Yes.
And then we used all those.
We used all those. We used the paper towels from the kitchen.
You go, well, no, we didn't use those yet.
Oh, okay.
Because that.
Yes, oh, right, yes,
so
that comes
you,
later.
It's you at this point were like, I still need to go to the bathroom, and I need to go get Uncle Solomon. We can skip over.
No, your girl had to go pee outside in front of a cow's. Okay, mind you, there was a coyote the night before. We didn't even talk about the coyote.
Okay, well, pause. We'll get back to that. All right, so
Yo,
you had to go outside and also to go get Uncle Michael. I'm sorry, Uncle Solomon. Sorry, you have a lot of uncles. You had to go get Uncle Solomon, and at this point, that's when you discovered, it's raining hard outside as well.
I don't care. I'm grown enough to say it. I had to use the bathroom for real. Like, in between all of this, wake up. It was like, y'all, wake up, handle this. I have to go find a bathroom. But I couldn't wait for somebody to come to the door. I really had to pee.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't wait for somebody to come to the door.
So you did in front of the cows on the
ground.
I
went to the other side of the RV.
In
complete darkness. Mind you can't see anything out there.
Rain.
In the rain.
First time it ever rained that entire trip. Hard.
What a night we chose. Okay? What a night. Like, literally in the rain outside, peeing in front of cows on the other side of an RV. It was like, what is my life right now? And where's the coyote?
And then you had to go get Uncle Solomon so he could, handle the rest of this.
Y'all.
Cut to me inside with Dale. I'm like, Dale, because all the water's, in the way. I'm like, Dale, and water and towels and stuff. I'm like, hey, Dale, hand me the paper towels.
Or I had called Uncle Solomon when I came back in.
Yes.
And that's how.
But you weren't in yet, because you didn't see any of this.
Yeah, because I went to the house and waited.
Yeah.
Because I just was like, he's going to kill me.
So I'm like, Dale, hand me the paper towels. Him. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, give 1 sec. Stumbles his way to the counter, grabs the paper towels. All right, Dale, hand me the paper towels. Okay.
Like, slowest movements
Rips
ever,
off
apparently.
one at a time. Okay. Damn! The whole roll!
The whole thing, please?
Oh, okay, yeah, here we go.
Just
all right,
a
cool.
mess.
Violet tosses it to me, and I'm like, all right, cool. Starts laying it on the ground. At this point, I'm like, all right. Hopefully, this is basically the best we can do. I look up, Dale's gone.
He has left the room.
I see
and
the
gone
back
to
door
sleep.
closing, and Dale's gone.
And I was coming in on that part, so I caught him leaving, right? And I was like, yo, he just left. Like, what?
And I'm like, yep. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's get focused.
So then I opened the door again to go see if Uncle Solomon was on his way. So he was coming.
Yeah.
I felt so bad because I'm like, yo, I just woke this man up at 5 a.m. in the morning because I flooded his RV.
Sure, he had barely any sleep because they were.
Oh, he was so gracious and nice and kind.
Super sweet about it.
Oh my God, helped us clean it up.
Yeah. Realized what the problem was, which was just that the foot pedal on the
toilet was just triggered.
Was triggered and nobody pulled it back up.
Again, we say we don't know if we had help in creating this situation, Dale,
Yeah.
but we'll take the L for the team. We just happened to be awake, but it was just like,
which really, once again,
no, truly, we don't know.
I'm so glad that you woke up when you did.
Like, literally, if I hadn't woken up. If I hadn't gotten up,
it would have been so much worse.
It was like just on the first step, pouring into the second, so it was enough where we could catch it.
Yeah.
And then if I had gotten up at 7, the whole under part, like the storage area of
would have been destroyed.
Like, it had gotten there, but it was enough where it was salvageable.
It was an easy cleanup. It wasn't too bad. Like it was like the bare minimum of what it could stand.
Crazy. Like, the ancestor was like, sis, get up. Yeah. So cleaned that up. Uncle Solomon was really kind and really let us go back to sleep. It was just we didn't deserve it.
No.
Okay, so then wait. So we're cleaning using the towels. Got to put all the towels in the trash and everything. I'm cleaning the towels, Uncle Solomon, and he was like, so as I told you guys, the year prior, around the same time. Literally, my track record leaving the house just is not. I apparently can't leave.
Not in the house, specifically the RV.
The RV. When I leave my uncle and aunt's RV, I tend to make things happen. Now, that is why we have taken the L with the flooding. But I did mention an explosion before. What had happened was...
So how Simone earlier said that she's a nerd when it comes to science?
I am.
She sometimes forgets basic science.
I went to school for science, but the basic science was not there that night. We were leaving... I was leaving the next morning, but we were cleaning, and it was a thermo, like one of those thermo canisters with food. It had a little bit leftover food in it, so I was like, I'll rinse it out. I'll put water, vinegar, baking soda, and some soap in it to get the smell out, right?
Now, anyone who's taken a basic chemistry class, usually chemistry 101.
Made a random, volcano, whatever.
Yeah, what do you do to make like a tiny little explosion. Like, no, granted, it's usually not an explosion
It's
because
just
it's not.
foam,
It's
usually.
just foam, yeah, because it's usually open. Because if you tighten that stuff up, it can explode.
goes
It's
boom.
pressure.
I put them all together.
And then close
Forgot
the lid.
all of my training. Close the lid tight, okay?
And
like
what
it's
else?
a metal, and then I shook it. I shook it up because we want the soap to get everywhere.
To dispense.
Yeah, just make it bubbly. And we put it on the counter and we waited. Give it some time to marinate, get the smell out of there. And we're talking in the living room kitchen. And talk, boom. Just like, whoa! We're like, what in the world? It happened so fast, none of us saw it. We just saw like the splatter.
The splatter, yeah.
We were trying to figure out like what happened. So I'm looking around. So now the living room / kitchen in the RV. So that includes couch area, windows,
TV.
ceiling, TV, little fireplace, microwave, like literally the entire kitchen and living room in the RV covered in soap, vinegar, and water and baking soda. Dripping from the ceiling. And I'm just looking, sniff.
Oh.
So then I'm looking and I was like, and then I look up at my aunt and I'm like, so. I was like, oh, I realized what happened here. And they laughed it off. Thank God they laughed because I'd be like, they're going to kill
I think
me.
it's such a, like, because you didn't break anything.
But now that I'm thinking back, it kind of started before this too because it's just them. It's just them. I love them so much. I must break their things. At their old house, I would always run into their screen door. I cannot. I'm sorry.
You're probably get us banned from there.
Yo, I have always been breaking their things. That is so crazy. I've always it was a running joke. It still is with like me and screen doors with Uncle Solomon and Aunt Kim. Like I literally was always as a child running into their screen doors. So none of it surprises me now.
I've broken walls, and that usually came from me like skateboarding inside.
Oh my goodness.
That's my L.
Yeah.
But I at least broke my own walls.
These are your parents' walls.
Okay, well not in this house. It was the other house.
They were still your parents' walls.
Yeah, but it was like the basement and like.
But still there.
And then the other wall that I messed up, that was from me just slipping down the stairs because I tripped on Ginger. But anyway,
Ooh.
yeah, it was bad. I tripped on Ginger while holding a laptop, and I said, I will save my dog and my laptop, and I will die.
It's just a mess.
Anyway, yeah, no, your track record is quite bad.
I do the unnecessary issues. Yeah. Like, it's not like, I mean, it's accidental for sure, but it's like things that could have been avoided.
However, the RV story is still not done.
Yeah.
Because the next day.
Oh, wait, no. So Uncle Solomon's like, I don't know, Mama. Like, your track record in the RV is not good. I was like, oh, no. Yeah. Okay, sorry. RV story.
The next day.
We wake up. Because we have to go to a canyon. We'll get there later.
Yeah. We have to go to a canyon, or we're going to check out these caverns.
So we're getting dressed. We finished getting dressed.
We're getting dressed. And we're a little shooken up.
Not canyon, cavern. You're right, sorry.
Yeah. We're a little shooken up from the night before. Like, not that much sleep. Definitely tired. We have to go take a shower. We're like, we're not even going to mess with the plumbing in here. We're going to go take showers. We took showers in the house. And, like, Dale seemed way too normal. Dale is just, like, on the phone. He's outside chilling, messing with the chickens. She's like, hey, what's up, y'all? How's it going?
We're not exaggerating this chicken stuff.
Yeah, no, not at all. He's a chicken whisperer at this point. But, like, yeah, he's just, like, he's so chill. And I don't even think I said this to you, but I just looked at Dale and was like, you don't know.
Right.
You don't remember nothing.
Because he was mad chill. It was like, because Eric and Uncle Solomon.
Without saying it.
Just groggy, right? Like, stuff happened last night that we lived through. That was the vibe of the three of us.
And Uncle Solomon was back in the morning working on the RV.
So we were just like, so we're, you know when you've been through something and you like the next day, like, dang, I made it through.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like war in the middle of the night.
We've changed.
It's
the 1,000-yard stare. We all had that.
And Uncle Solomon, still working, right? Yeah. Dale is frolicking through the farm, like with the chickens. And we're just like watching him, like,
the hills are alive with the sound.
Because he helped. He helped us. Yes. For however short it may have been. He helped. And
he was like, there. He was at least there. He was the first person you talked to.
Oh my goodness. Like, it was so wild. So, continue.
Randomly, like, at some point, we're in the kitchen and we're, like, all, like, eating and, like, making stuff. And he's just on his laptop.
Out the blue. It's quiet as I don't know what.
Out the blue of nowhere. We're just, like, casually watching TV, like, hey, yo, did it like flood in here or did I dream
Did
that?
the RV flood last night? We were like, yes!
I was like, I screamed, I knew you didn't remember. I knew it.
Oh my God. It was so crazy. We were like, you were sleepwalking last night.
Through that whole scenario.
Like, it was so wild. Like, I've never seen anyone sleepwalk before. And when I tell you it happens, homies did it that night.
It was amazing.
It was hilarious.
Like, the fact that he remembered, he like barely
he
remembered
snapped back into it. He was like, yo, did the RV flood last night?
I
like,
knew.
dude,
I knew
you
you
left
thought you
us.
dreamed that. That was great.
It was hilarious. So funny.
But, yes, we do have to go back to the coyote.
Do we give the full?
No.
Okay, so Eric and I decided to have a date out on the farm in the middle of the night, watch the nighttime stars and stuff.
Yeah.
We're looking, nighttime stars, cute, whatever. But it's dark. Like,
yeah.
It's like you
anyone
see
in the
black.
house would not be able to see us.
The house was all we could see.
Yeah.
That part. Like, it was dark. You have, like, the horizon of the night sky in purple and slight blues. Like, not like sunset purple. Like, that deep, dark, black purple.
Yeah.
Where, like, just God trying to remind you it's some light somewhere. Right? Everything else is, like, the silhouette of trees, cows, and fences.
Yeah.
That
Really
is all
dreamy.
we
It was
had.
really cool.
It was cute. But in reference to the coyote, I'm speaking from coyote perspective. When we first got there, it was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. When the coyote came, it was like, huh. But
Nightmare.
yeah, so we decided to go be cute, little city kids out on the farm in the middle of the night. We decided it would be cute, adorable.
Lay in the grass.
Yeah, date night. Lay in the grass. We go lay on the grass. It was just like,
We're talking. We're going back and
yes,
forth.
and just staring up. So I'm looking at the sky like, wow, these stars are gorgeous. You can actually see them.
I'm looking in the distance.
Past my head. And he's like, babe. No, he said,
huh.
I was like, what? Right? Because now I'm on 10.
And I just point.
He's like, look over there. Just let us rest.
Way too casual.
Let us rest upon the look over there. Not get up, babe, we gotta go. Not, oh, that's a coyote, we should go. Or like, grab your stuff, let's go. Look over there. We're gazing. There's nothing between the coyote and us. I look over. It's just a little cute coyote prancing across the lawn, scouting.
Silhouetted in the darkness.
In the darkness! We had no lights! I mean, we had lights, but they weren't on.
It just looked like Benji, but like big.
Like, okay, but they don't know. Like, it was like, y'all ever seen like a wolf trot on like a nature documentary?
Yeah.
It was a wolf on the fence.
Yeah.
Like, like you could see the snout and the tail and the ears.
Everything.
It was clear that it was a
full-on
coyote.
Disney silhouette.
Oh God, it was so scary.
You were like, we gotta go.
I was like, stop, we gotta go. Like, we gotta go now. So now I'm like thinking, like, listening to all the nature documentaries I've watched in my head, like, okay, make sure you keep your eyes on the target. Don't run. Well, I don't know, because I was thinking, I asked, I was like, should we run? And then he was like, no, we shouldn't do that. That triggers.
Like, no.
And I was like, yeah, you're right. I forgot that part. But I was like, we walking like back to back, like, or this is back to back, not this. That's weird. Back to back, like you watch the back, I'm watching the front, lights on both sides, like we not dying out here from a coyote.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not gonna work. Mind you, there's cows on both sides of the farm, and then catacorner to the farm is a deer farm. So I was like, we look like random deer laying out here in this yard. Like, he was for real scouting us. And if it was more, I'm sure we probably would have had an issue, but it was just one.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for real. And prior to us laying down, I had heard something in the trees, like, but I was like, and it's so wild because we were going towards the trees.
I don't know what would have been in the trees, but
the coyote. We just couldn't see.
Sorry, you mean in the distance. I thought you meant like actually like up in the trees.
Oh, yeah, no. Like there's a tree, there's like 3 trees on the land, and we were originally going to go sit in there. No, granted, there were also ants out there, and that thought came later.
Yeah.
But no, I just heard something, but something in my spirit was like, shift. Like, literally, we get up to the trees, and I was like, nope. And so we go out to the middle of the line, and it was just like, so that part, I was like, so we're sitting there. I just felt uneasy the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I was like, I can't. So we get up and we're like, crab walking to the house, like back to back. Well, not really back to back, but like he's facing front or I'm facing front. I was like, you better turn around and watch. Like, and we got to get to the house. I'm like, quick walking, quick stepping. We get into this house today. Oh Lord, that 14. It was probably we maybe had to cover like 4 acres of land. It felt like the whole 14. I was like, I gotta get home.
You were panicking.
I was. I had never seen a coyote free and wild, and I was like, I don't need to see it up close either. But yeah, that was that night.
Yeah. So anyway, fast forwarding, we got to the caverns.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool. Yeah, no, like it was basically like a cavern amusement park.
Yeah.
And oh my god, so much walking with mask on, underground. Up and down, not fun. It was gorgeous, and I would love to do it again. But I'm gonna wait until this whole COVID thing kind of calms down and go back because it was hot and like I felt like I was dying.
It was.
We got out of like by the time we got out of there, we're like,
Okay, wait. Can we do this on part 2?
Yeah.
Okay.